There are plenty of pound crosses, and of course a whole bunch of U.S. crosses. In fact, the U.S. dollar you can trade just about against just about any major country with Owanda. Okay, so that's the selection, and that's how if you want to pare down the list over here, that's the way you go about it. Let's go over here to the trading tab. This is where you can change your default trade action. Okay. Now, this would be a good spot to change the default order size. Now, based on the prior window, this is where I'm going to enter in 100,000 as the default unit. Okay, because if in your calculations you figure out that 1,000 units equals a certain number of pips, then it just makes sense to put that in the default so you're not typing it in and fumbling around with a bunch of information. But you can also change it to percents and actual pounds. So you could change this to 100,000 pounds. So if I wanted to trade, if I wanted to mentally keep track of my order in actual dollar amounts, then I could enter this in. This would be a little bit more in line with my normal line of thinking. I'm going to go ahead and keep this at units. The box purchase size, I'll leave that basically blank. Just so I don't want to confuse you with box prices right now. And the default bounds. This is something very interesting with Owanda. Let me go ahead and close this out. If you're going to place an order, of course you can place it based on the chart, right? You can click these, left click on the chart and then select one of these options. You can also trade in a couple of other ways. You can click this buy sell button here in the corner. You can also change this to a quote panel. And now you can see that there are different prices and different boxes here for the currency pairs. The offer's on the top, the bid is on the bottom. So if I wanted to buy, I would just simply click this button here, and now my order ticket comes up. This is, and I'm going through all of this to explain the upper and lower bound. Okay, here's the lower bound, here's the upper bound. Let's say there was a fast-moving price action going on, and I wanted to buy. In fact, there's a lot going on with the pound right now. You can see that it's starting to spike up. So let's say I wanted to trade the pound. We'll go ahead and buy, and I'm going to do it at the market. Okay, and the units I'm going to set to 100,000. Now I want to set an upper bound and a lower bound. Now what this does is it tells Owanda, okay, I'm going to place a market order, but I don't want you to slip me a whole lot. So the lower bound, the price was really spiking up there. I wanted to arrange some things. Okay, so the lower bound means how far down am I willing to go? Meaning if I place a market order, do I want to buy 10 pips lower? So if the market is at 230, do I want to buy at 220? If I do, then I want to place my lower bound at least 220. So I can enter it there. Now the upper bound, if the market is trading at 230, actually this here is showing it's trading at 2029. Now you notice there's an extra digit here. That's because Owanda shaves their price a little bit finer than the normal broker. So this is trading at 229. So if I want to trade, pardon me, if I want my upper bound to say not be any more than let's say 235, then I want to enter that here. Okay, so that means if I'm buying and the market is at 230, I don't want to buy any more than 235. That means I'm only looking for 5 pips of slippage. Okay, so I'm willing to pay more by 5 pips, but I'm willing to go down less by 20 pips. Okay, that's how that works. Now you can either type it in or you can use these buttons here. You can see that it changes it 1 pip at a time, up or down. Okay, you can also set your stop loss and your take profit. So again, if I were buying here and I wanted to have a stop loss down at 220, I'd place that in there. For my take profit,